Would you ever date Japanese men?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It's a difficult question.
Like, what did you see in men to be your boyfriend? What this person has to have?
Kindly, beautiful, funny.
Beaucoup de fric.
No, it's not important.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to iYuta channel. 皆さんこんにちは。iYuta チャンネルへようこそ。Alright, I'm back in Shibuya again. 渋谷に戻ってきました。ということで、今日も一日ここでやってみたいと思います。Let's go. Where are you from?
Sweden.
We have a lovely lady from Sweden. This is a YouTube interview. So tell us one thing you really hate in Japan. You really don't like. Is there anything you actually don't like in Japan or you actually hate in Japan? Tell us the one thing you actually hated in Japan.
In Japan, what I didn't like? No, I love Japan.
Oh, come on. Name one thing.
I love Japan, so it's very difficult question. What I hate?
Can you block our faces when you show this video or when you put it online? It's
No.
not a good thing to say something negative about Japan.
No, because I actually made a video about what do you think of Japan?
Yeah.
And a lot of people ask them what actually they hated in Japan.
No, I don't think it for hate Japan.
So Japan is perfect. There's nothing.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm only 5 months here, so I didn't found anything that I hate.
Stress.
Japanese society is very stressful.
Japanese working society is very stressful.
I don't like the working hours for most people. It's a lot of overtime.
Maybe, I know. In Japan, you haven't cheese.
What?
Yes, I come from French, and in French we have cheese, fromage, camembert.
Au Japon aussi.
Oh, c'est très cher et c'est difficile d'en trouver. Hein.
I'm a smoker, but I really kind of not like it that you can smoke in a restaurant.
But in Netherlands, you can smoke in bars.
You're not allowed to smoke in restaurants or bars anymore.
Yeah.
So everyone does it outside. And here also you see signs you cannot smoke outside or only at designated areas. But in restaurants it's really normal to have an ashtray at your table and just eat and smoke. So that's actually a thing I really didn't like.
Yeah.
Although I'm a smoker. So
Smoking in restaurant.
yeah, smoking in restaurants. Yeah.
And the position for women in society is quite low compared to Sweden. It's very equal, but it's not that equal in Japan. So yeah, working rights for women, I guess.
So cheese is very expensive.
Yes, in Japan.
That's what you hate.
Yes, only this. So I love Japan.
Why do you think that? Why do you think it's not equal in here?
Because it's still very old society in the working sphere.
For me, the previous time I went to Japan, we wanted to go somewhere, but we didn't really know how to get there, so we asked somebody. A lot of people don't want to say no to your questions, or they don't want to say that they don't know. So we got an answer like, oh, you have to be there and there, so we walked all the way, and then we got there and it's like, no, this isn't here, and they pointed us back, and so we kind of walked, so yeah.
So it turned out it wasn't a completely different direction.
Yeah.
You're so funny. I mean, for me, if I go to other countries, I eat their local food. I don't eat cheese if I go to China, for instance.
Yes, it's true. Yes.
But you wanted to test it out, cheese in Japan. Well, Japanese cheese then.
Yeah. No. No, French cheese only.
French cheese only.
Yes.
You don't like Japanese cheese?
No. Sorry.
It's alright. That's very, we are very open to suggestions, Japanese people are very open. I hear these kind of things that happens in Paris, but
In what?
These kind of things and happens in Paris. Parisians, you never heard? Parisians giving like a different, wrong directions.
Yeah, I've been in Paris a few times. Let's say the French are not really good in English. So if they say you're a tourist and you really want their help, they're not really compliant as the Japanese. Yeah, so it's kind of true.
Yeah.
But if some guy in Amsterdam asks me where's the nearest coffee shop, and I know where it is, I also point it out somewhere else because I just don't like those guys looking for, coffee shops in Amsterdam.
So that's so mean.
Yeah, it's actually kind of mean. Yeah, it's actually kind of mean, but.
Or last question. Well, since you're very, lovely and all, the last question is, before actually asking this question, are you guys dating?
Dating?
No.
No, that's my boyfriend.
That's my girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
Okay.
My future brother-in-law.
Oh, seriously?
Actually, yeah.
Japanese girls for your case and Japanese boys for your case, did they hit on you? So you've been here for 2 weeks. You gonna stay longer or you gonna go back to France?
No, back to France.
Well, since we are talking about, Nampa and picking up women and stuff in the street, how do they pick up you in Japan? Do Japanese men hit on you or, do they approach you or how do they pick you up? Since you're very pretty and, charming, any Japanese men approached you or?
Japanese woman for me not easy. So because we not the same language, not the same culture, color.
Yeah, I get hit on quite a lot when I wait or when I walk around randomly, even on trains. No?
No one hit it on you?
No.
No one?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, I think it depends on the person. If you have like high skills, then of course, it will be easy for you. If you don't, so you're gonna like struggle a lot of time.
Oh, it's always in English, like, hey, you're beautiful, let's go drink, and something like that. And it's like, I don't know you, I don't know who you are.
Usually they either speak to me in English or in Japanese, and even if I know, people are quite pushy. But usually they're very, very friendly about it. If you say no, a number of times they will actually let you go. But
If they did hit on me? No, not so far. No, I'm not really, pretty, so I'm not that lucky. Sorry.
I don't know about that.
Oh, really? Or maybe because they see me with her all the time, so they will not approach me. But
No, I haven't.
But for me, I'm actually married, a Japanese woman. So yeah, I don't go out with women and stuff like this. I only stay with my wife.
If they speak English, you think it will be easier?
Any woman is easy, it's not easy. When they like you, it's easy. But when they don't like you, it's not easy.
Okay, I understand. Pickup line you prefer?
No, actually.
What about like if I say, I want to be your tears, to be born in your eye, to live in your cheek, and die on your mouth? How's that? Have you ever went to a date after, like men approaching you or anything?
yeah, I have. When I was a student, I did. No.
No? Someone asked me to use this phrase, poetic phrase.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I think if you're funny and natural, it's okay. Just funny and natural.
Pickup line was good, or he was lovely, he was nice, handsome, and stuff.
I seem very friendly and not that intimidating. So I was like, oh, why not? I was free, so I just went along with it for a cup of coffee.
For you, what would be the good pickup then?
Oh, then I prefer the meeting with a lot of friends, and then you meet a guy or a girl, and something happens. The feeling. That's more natural for me.
But what do you think of Japanese men?
Nice, cleanly, nice, perfect.
Would you ever date Japanese men?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It's a difficult question.
What did you see in men? What kind of criteria you have? to be your boyfriend, what this person has to have?
Kindly, beautiful, funny.
Beaucoup de fric.
No, it's not important. No, a little bit.
I'm actually hitting on you right now.
What? What? I haven't understand.
En fait, je suis en train de te draguer.
De me?
Draguer.
C'est très drôle.
How did you meet your women?
That's a long story, but yeah, it will be like I met her once in Egypt, and I met her here again in Japan, and we contact for a long time, you know, mails and phones, and you know, we've met several times, and then it happened.
All right, very good story. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bah, merci bien, merci.
Merci. Ça va, c'était good.